Hi everybody, my name is Jessica Holyfield. I'm a professional dancer, professional dance choreographer, and dance educator based out of the southeast of the United States. And we're going to be taking a look at Turns' special performance from the finale of the second season of Street Dance Girl Fighter. I know they won easily in the first season when it came to the points and their consistency throughout the program. So it was really nice to take a look at them here in the second season. If you want to see my full episode thoughts, refined feedback, and reactions to anything Street Dance Girl Fighter, I do have that on Patreon, exclusive there, but all the excerpts I do try to get out to YouTube in a timely manner. So we're going to go ahead and check it out.
Ooh. You don't even have to do too much. You can turn me on with just a touch, baby. I look around, the city's cold and empty. No one's around to judge me. I can see clearly when you're gone on my side.
Oh, I love that. That's fun. They're still very clean. And it's nice to be able to see them all too. I love that overlapping. That was cool. Okay, bringing it back from the top of their set. Pew, pew. Here we go. From the top. Love the energy, bleeding it back. And honestly, it is nice to watch people perform without the stress of having to win. They've won. They're just a special guest. Just like Amazon was in the first season. This is great. This is wonderful because you get to see them just enjoy themselves. I love the swivels through to still have that person stagnant at the top. Really nice having her pull. This right here, this setup was really cool. Going back and back up. Love the usage of the hands to help create that seesaw effect. Really nice. Bleeding it up. Honestly, kudos to the camera guy for making us focus on who we need to focus on so they can set up and get everything squared away in the back without taking away from what's happening in the front. This right here was fun. Doom, 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 doom. It really is bleeding that aerobic vibes, which is what this song gives me, is that kind of era, which I really like, and they encompass that very well. Tapping and flapping with the jacket, sliding it through. I love the knee rolls on there. Back there into some unison. Now, I'm not going to compare this to whether or not they would have competed this on this stage. I feel like their synchronicity is top tier, of course. Of course, there's some basic discrepancies, obviously, but who cares, you know? I love the drop-down usage of the levels, having their energy. I can tell, it feels more like a vibe. They are older, too. So there's another thing, too. They're adults now. And so it's really cool to see them just be like Harimu's age, you know. They're young adults, but they're definitely women, not girls anymore. So having this drop down, dun 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 dun, great syncopation of the arms, and then slowly bleeding back up, which I really like. Dun dun dun, and having that moment, which was really enjoyable. And I love the pulsing. So as they step, it is polyrhythmic because they're hitting that while they're carrying the essence of the bass in the back, which I really loved. And a nice slow motion, establishing different levels, keeping it interesting, which I really like. Feature in the center, ding, 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 ding. So it's a little different than having one feature travel through the formation, then they drop their arms. Here, they react in different ways as like a reset, and then they create another texture after our person in center hits it. That right there was really nice. Everybody committed with their head is what makes it much more cohesive together. then having your center there. I mean, honestly, the features do a great job. I love the swinging of the arch with the arms, which is nice. That was fun too, with their hitting it through. Very nice, clear, and concise. Band was nice. Just slight range issue from one of our dancers, but nothing so crazy. It's very minimal. Go, love it with the forward roll with the kick. Love it. Nice and slow. I love the slow motion where you have your three levels represented. One person really showcasing just great essence, and then having our lower levels represented, then our upper levels represented. I really enjoy that. Go back. Here we go. Nice. And then lines. Then having this energy. I know this was our leader, wasn't it? Yeah, she was our leader. Yeah, little touch. Really fun. Turning it through. I love the running, and then they slide it over. Honestly, the impressive part about this is none of them, like, whenever you're in this motion and then you go to rotate, your body wants to like just fall over, like gravity do its thing, but the control they have to get it from facing the ceiling over to the side, that's impressive. Then I love the energy of that. That's so fun. Then they're bringing it down with the arms, with the opposition. I love seeing that. Picking it up, that's what gives it that aerobic feel. And I love the great usage of the production and the projection in the back. Really great. Nice. Have their moment lines, having that little moment of the slowness to establish that we're still responding to the music. I love that. Really great to bring it around and then bring it right back up. Turning it through. Touch, sliding, and a really nice thread, and then they all fold, and it matches very well together. Honestly, this was a really great performance from them. I know some people have speculated if they have a third season of Street Woman Fighter, they would be a really good group to go on to the show, because of the fact that it's a group of 5, so that's a pretty good number. I know Jam had 5, and I think 5's minimum, and they think you can have like up to 8. It's based on like the Street Man Fighter numbers. Very curious. And I also personally think it would be really fun if Street Woman Fighter had a Be Ambitious equivalence for women. Then so you just have people from all over go and be a part of it, and then they make a group, and then they compete on Street Woman Fighter. I think that would be really fun, because that was, I do want to see the Be Ambitious, and I'm curious if they're going to do something like that again. Don't know, and they created the group Ambitious for that. But I just think I thought it would just be really interesting. But also it makes sense probably why they didn't do that for the second season of Street Woman Fighter, because you have a group like Jam Republic. Most of the groups were project groups anyway, like Bebe and Super Kill, like understanding all of that. So I think they all just kind of acquire their own people themselves. But I just think it's really fun nonetheless, though. Turns did great. Hopefully we'll see them again on another competitive environment on the Street Fighter series. Who knows if we're going to have a Street Dance Boy Fighter, because that's another thing too. Street Man Fighter had the Be Ambitious, and Street Woman Fighter had Street Dance Girl Fighter. So just like I would want there to be a building of a group competition for the women's side, I think it'd be fun to have a boy equivalence of this show. Because I mean, just as much as there's so much female talent, imagine, I think it'd be so fun to see all the male talent that is brought to the table. I just think that'd be really cool.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Like I mentioned before, if you want to see more Street Dance Girl Fighter full episode content, I have that exclusive to Patreon. I also try to get excerpts out in a timely manner for YouTube, but anything that I record and edit will always go to Patreon first. Some videos on there will not see the light of day ever to YouTube due to copyright. Other videos will take around a year to 2 years to release based on the K-pop group of a marathon that I have tackled. I release a set number of reactions per comeback a group makes. And so it's just a nice little fun interactive thing that happens on Patreon. Also, if you want any say in anything I react to, Patreon is also the place to be. Most of the things I react to, just the exceptions of a couple stuff, Patreon does get to influence what I cover first. So like marathons. So if that's something that intrigues you at all, or if you want your favorite group marathon by me, that would be really fun for me to do. But I would love to see you there so we can interact there. But I'm totally fine with us hanging out here on YouTube nonetheless. Once again, I am Jess, and I will catch you on the flip side. Bye.